Welcome back to The Buzz. I'm Alan Vinson, your host. The show is Legacy of Leaders, where we talk with some of the most interesting people in Jacksonville, people who are doing great things and doing it with style. Today I have with me Todd Roobin with the Mayor's Advisory Commission on Film and Television.
Yeah,
welcome to the show.
Great to be here, Alan.
Yeah, it's great to see you. We've become great friends over the years, and it's nice to have you on the show.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
You do some awesome stuff for the city, and it's great to maybe get a chance for other people to learn a little bit about what you do. It's obviously, film and TV is a very interesting topic. It's Hollywood and movies and that type thing. With film and television, some people don't really know and really have an idea of Jacksonville's very rich 100-year history in the film production industry.
Oh, yes.
Why don't you shed a little light on that, talk about that a little bit?
Happy to talk about that, but I want to also say that the city of Jacksonville established its film office in 1981. We were the second film office in the state of Florida behind Miami-Dade County, and today there are over 62 film offices throughout Florida.
Wow.
But we have, of all those film offices anywhere in the state, we do have the most amazing, rich history that dates back over 110 years ago. Back in 1908, the mayor at that time, Jet Bowden, courted the industry along with chamber officials. They traveled up to New York when it was just frigid cold. And that's where the headquarters of the silent movie industry was back then. Hollywood was not established. And so the city officials, the mayor along with the chamber, courted the industry, embraced them, and said, we want your business down here. We had, of course, amazing variety of locations, our beaches, our long sunny days, our warm climate.
Right.
And so sure enough, they set up shop here. We had some 30 production companies relocate their winter operations here in Jacksonville, and for many, many years it was labeled the winter film capital of the world.
Wow.
Roobin Studios set up, they were the first production companies set up. Most of them were in the downtown area, and over there on the river, on the north and south bank, Riverwalk is that area. But Oliver Hardy, the half of the tandem of Babe and Laurel Hardy, Oliver got his start right here in Jacksonville. He's from Milledgeville,
Wow.
Georgia. So today there's the Richard Norman Studios over in Arlington. That's one of the only freestanding buildings from the silent movie era that still exists. It's under the city's park system, and hopefully in the next year or so it'll be ready and available for the public to go visit.
That is cool. Well, again, just a very interesting history we have here. And the films that come to Jacksonville, tell us about the economic impact of a major film, deciding to come to Jacksonville.
Well, Alan, it is a significant economic impact, no question about that. Over the last, let's say, 12 or so years, we've tracked over $35 million direct impact into the Jacksonville area. One of the largest budgeted movies that filmed here was Basic, that starred John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, had Harry Connick Jr. in it, Tim Daly, huge cast. But the economic impact for the state of Florida was tracked around $13+ million, of which $8 million was indirectly in Jacksonville.
That goes to the business owners, everybody kind of benefits from that.
The crew was $13 million was spent on labor working on that. They impacted and stayed at 4 different hotels, having over $600,000 worth of direct impact to those hotels, room nights, and of course food and beverage. But there's it's just in the construction and the rental car business, it trickles down to the small businesses as well.
So how does your office and how do you market Jacksonville in the film industry?
Well, there's various facets in today's social media. Of course, we have our website, that's filmjacks.com, but we accentuate on our strengths, which is we have a variety of locations that Jacksonville has. We've doubled for the Amazon, the jungles of Panama, and the movie Basic. We doubled in the movie Pippi Longstocking, and we doubled for New England. Utica, New York, period piece, 1948 to 1952, in the movie Lonely Hearts that starred John Travolta, James Gandolfini, Selma Hayek, and Jared Leto. So we definitely sell our variety of looks that we have, and we can double for those, and most importantly, very cost efficiently. It's very cost effective. We do not charge for our film permit. from top down, from the mayor, city council, the government officials, we embrace the industry. We hold their hand from the beginning to the very end. And in some cases, it's several months.
Well, what would you say, Todd, are some of the biggest challenges facing the film and television industry, Jacksonville and Florida?
Well, I will say that the biggest challenge is with 32 states offering some type of incentive ranging from 20% up to 30, if not 40%. Georgia, it's very easy to get 30% back that the state offers in a tax rebate program. Florida did have a very successful program from 2010 to about 2015. The state officials put nearly $300 million into the program that translated in $1.2 billion in direct expenditures. Unfortunately, the legislature did not renew the program, but Film Florida, a statewide industry association that I'm past president of and very actively involved with as the co-legislative chair, we are aggressively coming up with a very conservative, strong return on investment new program. And so we're confident that this next legislative session that we're going to convince the legislature and hopefully get it passed through, and we'll have a new program that will attract business throughout all of Florida and Jacksonville.
No, that's great. Well, I've been on the film board now myself for several years, and I've watched firsthand what you do, which is incredible. You work really hard for our city.
Well, thank you.
And I really appreciate having you on the show.
It's wonderful to be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. As usual, if you like us, please share us. And remember, find what suits you.